fucked up. Give a fuck about friends. Country been down so long, it's a must I win. Hold my place like cast iron, won't break, won't bend. Stuck them racks in a all black Camuto bag. Louis V, Drake, Dover starch, Bowman pants. Used to rock them camo.
Yo, welcome to episode 107 of the First Rounders. I poke bears. This your boy B. Willingham, aka Patches O'Houlihan.
What up, my peoples? King Leon here. May the 4th be with everyone. Here tonight, we're going to have some fun. I can't wait to get it going. Let's go. Let's get it cracking.
Hey, yo, what's good, everybody? This is your boy, the real Reggie, a.k.a., Mr. Confidant himself, man. Y'all know what time it is.
What's going on, y'all? This is Corporal Rivers in the building. Reporting live. Let's get it popping.
Yes, indeed, man. First thing first, how y'all boys been doing this week?
Good, man.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Been nice and warm up here.
No complaint, man. It's just that, you already know that last evening was very, very eventful for your boy, man, because, they had the active shooter situation in Midtown, caused our building, to get locked down, and
craziness, man.
And after the shelter-in-place order was lifted, head back home and find out the motherfucker with the damn Cobb County, bro. So it's like, man, what?
Yeah. So he went all the way to Chattanooga to get caught.
Basically, I'm like, bro, the fuckery will not follow me home today, man. I was like, no, this is no.
This man said he wanted to go to Buc-ee's first before he turned himself in.
Yes. Get that brisket sandwich.
That last brisket sandwich he'll ever eat, probably.
Ever.
Hey, get that brisket sandwich and the Buc-ee nuggets.
That's real.
Yes.
Go out. Perfect way to go out. Buc-ee's is the shit. It is what the hype is about.
Yes, it is.
I'm going to say about 5 minutes away, man. Hey, every time I visit them, man, you already know, man, one of them briskets.
You got to, man.
Sandwiches,
briskets at?
Yes,
what a briskets at?
It is May the 4th. If you want a Star Wars person, May the 4th be with you.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to our boy Chris. That's Chris Wheeler, another huge Star Wars fan. This thing, though.
Yeah.
I'm not really that big of a fan though, but I definitely respect it though. Like I said, I definitely rock with the Mandalorian. This past season was about some bullshit though, but hey.
Damn. Only Star Wars I've seen is that the Star Wars on Family Guy.
Hey, that's pretty good too, though.
The dark side.
Man, that junk is so funny.
That's pretty good.
Space ass back here.
But for them to keep it that canon, it's pretty good. Keep it that. Pretty good. It's pretty good.
Man. I was about to say something, but I don't know. He might get in trouble. But you know what? That joke is funny about when Quagmire was said, like, with Cleveland saying, like, his sister, yeah, she's a lesbot. I'm like, damn. Like, yeah.
Back when Family Guy used to be funny.
You haven't been canceled yet. You're fine.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Steven Ryan, you got that bag? You got that bag?
Yeah. But yeah, like I said, we had that draft. We had a little draft party last week.
Yes, sir.
So what y'all think? Who y'all thought had the best? We can wrap this. We probably did put a bow on this, but what did y'all think? Y'all's who had the best draft? Even though we just covered like the first round, because we're first rounders and not second and third rounders.
Look, let me
see, senor.
Hold on. And no offense to you, my brother Reggie, but what the fuck, Falcons? How y'all let Carter go to the Eagles?
Yeah. Honestly, brother, I'll answer that question for you. You don't know why he's not a Falcon? Because he might not take football seriously. That's why.
Man.
I mean, honestly, look at it like this. Honestly, man, like I said, he might be a talented, dude, but still, I think most of all, we need to see if Desmond Ridder can play. And if we actually put some good dudes around Ritter, you know, we got him a first round tight end. You know, I think y'all know exactly how I feel about Kyle Pitts. And we got a first round wide receiver, you know, last year. And now we got the best offensive weapon, and probably, you know, the best offensive player this year in Bijan Robinson. There's no excuse for that young man. We need to see if he can play.
I like that. I like the explanation. You're like one of the few people to give me a better explanation, because I'm still heated over. I'm actually still heated over that. The Eagles damn near got re-up on fatigue too. Like, damn, how y'all get y'all defense back up again? You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's again. I honestly, like I said, he's probably a better fit for the Eagles, you know, because, you know, the Eagles actually have, you know, they have their quarterback. They have, you know, a lot of their you know, offensive pieces set. This is a team that's still not set. We still try to find our way. Like you said, the Eagles can actually, you know, take damn near anybody at that spot and be Gucci. You know what I'm saying? But for us, again,
a Bulldog.
Yeah, but again, we don't know what we have with Desmond Ritter. Again, we probably would have had a better idea had the rest of the NFC South not sucked, and we not technically being in playoff contention until like the final round, and until, you know, Mariota's scary ass quit.
You mean Scariota?
Yeah, man. I ain't even getting that nigga no nickname, man. Just fuck your ball around. But yeah, but you know, he quit, so we had to, you know, play Ritter the last 4 games of the season. That's not a big sample size. We need to see if we actually have a quarterback we can build around. Because again, y'all know, man, this in the NFL, great D tackles are fine, great edge rushers are fine. I mean, that's all said and good. No, I love, you know, having, you know, a great defensive down the defense. And I've said that Grady Jarrett has needed help for like the past 5, 6, 7 seasons. But at the same time, y'all, this is a quarterback-driven league. Because again, I mean, look at y'all. Except for the 49ers, who are you know, claiming, who are, you know, constantly being the outlier in all of this. But still, y'all saw what happened in the NFC Championship game.
Yeah,
y'all, as great as defense as y'all have, as great as a stacked team as y'all had. When Purdy got hurt, it was game over.
Yeah, man. That was a whole.
You need a quarterback in this league. I mean, that's one thing about, you know, get Tarif out of all of us can sit, you know, clean, because the Jaguars have their quarterback for the next 10 plus years. They're sitting pretty in the AFC South for the foreseeable future. They got a they actually build around. We don't know. We need to see. And if that's not the case, get yourself in the Caleb Williams and Drake May sweepstakes for 2024.
Right.
But I do like your rationale. Like, legit on paper, y'all got a nice ass offense now. So that shit better be popping. Opening game, that shit better be popping. Like, you know, like, really, you don't have no excuse. Like, you got, well, sort of, kind of, because you got a second year, Drake London, right? Kyle Pitts should be doing what he. And, you know, of course,
I think we definitely need some more reliable receivers. Definitely somebody, you know, who could definitely play off of, you know, Drake May's skill set. You know, somebody who can actually, you know, we need a legit, you know, option to stretch the field. That's one thing, you know, that we don't have.
Kyle Pitts.
That's what I'm saying, man. We actually need a receiver, and we actually need a good ex receiver that can actually, you know, like run the post or something, man. You know, to do something that can actually get separation down the field. Again, like I said, I think if we could just find that somehow, some way, maybe we're all good, man. But everything else, you know, it's pretty much bully ball. That's why we got that tackle from Syracuse in the second round, you know, to finally, hopefully, solve our left guard issues. Because again, man, like I said, we trying to, again, if you could just run the ball, you got a dynamic weapon in Bijan Robinson, who's definitely going to be rocking the number 7, you know, this couple season, man. Like I definitely see young man. I said that. And again, if you could just run the ball, play action, it's basically Arthur Smith wants to do exactly what he did when he was the OC for the Tennessee Titans. Yeah, so that's basically what he tried. Like I said, he wants to do bully ball and just play action everything off of it. That's exactly what he's built the offense for.
y'all running back. Man, like I can see it going again, and y'all shaping it up that defense. Is again. I guess I'm just saying like it was me more so like damn. I mean Philly a little bit more better again. Like now they're gonna be running this shit. You know what I'm saying? In terms of fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like damn. Yeah, they got a legit defense again. But we still got to see how they work and stuff out because they don't have a defense coordinator or offensive coordinator from last year. So we still got to see how that works. So it ain't all like shit. Like folks need to understand like they got a whole different defense and offensive coordinator. So that shit might not work itself out. And them boys are still young, so it's not like they come out the gate swinging against NFL pro.
That too. Like I said, a bunch of Georgia players, but it's still first and second year players. They still have a lot to learn in the league, before they can really, take the next step and actually being like real professionals.
Yeah, these are grown ass men they about to go against. So,
pretty much. Exactly, man. But that's how I just see it, Ronaldo. Like on the real, like I said, again, I definitely understand. And plus, if you would have did that, if we didn't do anything like you pointed out on the defense, then I would have been more concerned though. But we brought in David Onyemata from the New Orleans Saints, I think is a very, very good name. I said we also brought in Lorenzo. I said we re-signed Lorenzo Carter. We brought in Calais Campbell, which I think is a very underrated move. He's not only he's a great veteran presence. He's somebody who still has some game. You could definitely get some good snaps out of him. I don't think he's going to be a part. I don't think he's going to be a starter. But again, man, if he could give you a good 25 snaps a game. I think that's that's definitely pretty perfect, man. You get another year of Troy Anderson, of the rookie from last year. Troy Anderson, learning the game. You bought some other pieces from the Saints defense, which if I haven't paid attention, like I said, I don't give the Saints props, but I will give props that their defense has always been pretty damn good, for the past 5 years. So we get in the pieces that Ryan Nielsen has brought in, and like I said, this defense has a lot more talent than they did last year, and this is just based off of again just the talent in general. Even though it's been moneyballed, so to speak, to just use a baseball term, they might have moneyballed the defense somewhat though, but they got some good pieces that should be able to fit in with what Ryan Nielsen wants to do. And again, and most of all, like I said, that he could take care of that side of the ball while we see Ken Desmond where to fucking play. I mean, that's definitely, what 2023 is all about. And of course, as sad as the NFC South is, even in the midst of trying to find out if he could play, we can still probably, still win the damn thing.
That part. Okay. That part.
Yeah.
I mean, I could say as far as for the Niners, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, look, the big stuff in the room is like we got to, which is interesting. We got the guy from Michigan, so my thoughts like I hope that man turned out to be somewhere near Justin Tucker or some shit because we got him in the third round. So I mean, we'll see how that works. He looks kind of, he looks like he got something. He's a dog, he looks like he could do a little something. But I did like the fact that we grabbed a safety too, Jair Brown, Penn State. Looks like he's gonna do a little something. We actually addressed just holes and depth pieces. Like we didn't get nobody that really needs to be starting because we still got a stacked squad. Like our squad is like the shit. So it's not like we needed starters like that. So we just drafting little depth pieces that's gonna pay dividends in 2 years or something like that. So that works itself out. I guess if anything, the only starter that looks like it's gonna be starting is just the kicker. So that kind of just tells in itself what what the squad look like in terms of what drafting is. If you were drafting the kicker, like it don't look like we needed much. So it worked itself out.
But I will say though, man, just to answer your original question, B. I think Ronaldo hit on it, but I'm definitely saying, man, that I still like what the Houston Texans did, man. I mean, they got both. Again, you got what I think is the number one quarterback and the number one defensive player.
Yeah. So.
At least a lot of people still thought was the number one, defensive player coming in. I know a lot of people, were saying Jalen Carter, but I guess, again, depending on your preference, and of course, edge defender, D tackle. So both very good though, man. But again, Will
Okay,
Anderson is good enough to be a foundational.
Yeah.
He's good enough to be a foundational, defensive piece for your team.
That is
And you got defense. You got foundational pieces on both sides of the ball.
That's crazy. How crazy is that though? For real, like they
Nah,
up and got the third pick. I'm like, yeah, I knew when they got that third pick. I'm like, oh yeah, they finna get Will Anderson.
that's the me.
So
He's
Yeah,
making.
because I told y'all because when we were hearing that the Texans were going to select the best defensive player at 2, I kept telling y'all there was no way they were going to go with Davis Mills as their quarterback in 2023. There was absolutely no way.
week 2,
If they
he'll be the quarterback for until week 4.
Pretty
if
much.
they was going to be, they were going to be in the tanking contest to get the quarterback next year. That's the only reason I feel like they didn't pick one. They were like, all right, set ourselves a year one more time, and then go next year for Drake May and Caleb Williams. That's who coming out next year?
Mm-hmm.
Felt like that would have been their little ploy, but yeah, that definitely feel. Look, I'm gonna be realist with it. Like I felt like the Eagles did their little thing. If they was gonna continue doing what they was supposed to be doing, they made some moves. Seattle made some moves, so we kind of we got to look out for Seattle for a little bit. They had like a picks for whatever reason, and they got some good shit. And I felt like Seattle and Houston was like the biggest winners to me in the draft. Seattle came in apart. Seattle and the Texans.
Oh yeah, definitely them.
Like Seattle kind of, and this is Seattle knows what I feel like Seattle know what they're trying to do now. They're trying to rebuild back up that Legion of Boom shit. PK. So interesting to see what he did. Pittsburgh did a good job too. Pittsburgh had a cool little draft on some players. I saw what he was doing. So interesting to see how that's going to work itself too for the next year.
Yeah, I definitely got to give. Yeah, even though he didn't go in the first round, man, it was definitely cool to see. The Porter legacy continues in Western PA. Once they got Junior. Yeah, that was definitely cool, man. And again, I know we don't give the Cowboys, props on this show, but I definitely got to give, man. But the video with Chris Bond, drafting your son. He actually calling your son, telling him that the Cowboys were going to draft him, man. That was definitely some real cool moments, man. That might have. I'm not going to say it did though. It might have spiked some allergies, But hey, man.
That was fire. That was fire, man. That was probably the best thing I've seen in the draft, man. As in just like reactions to being drafted, all the reactions they showed. That's like the best one, man. You call your son. You call your son and tell him, "Hey, come to work with me."
Work with me.
Work with me.
Like what? Dang, for real? Like I ain't gotta be like somebody on the sideline chilling. I get to work out. I get to try out for the team to the minicamp. Like, yeah, son, come on, big dog. Like, hey, that's a moment they'll never forget. Even if he don't even get on the team, like that's a moment you'll never forget, man. That was awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. No doubt. Yeah. And of course, the like I said, the other reaction, the Kenny McIntosh reaction was also very heartwarming. Again, allergy spikes, may or may not have happened. So, I don't even to say, man, but you all know, but lives change.
But
what'd you say?
Will Levis got the coat with the Colts. I'm definitely interested in that now.
I thought he went with the Titans.
No, yes.
It didn't matter in a way, but yeah, he's with the Titans right now. So,
I mean, like I said, hey, a lot of people expected, the Titans might have traded up, in the first round to come get him, but no, they stayed pat. I think they did eventually did trade up, but yeah, I can definitely see Will Levis because again, that's another system where again Arthur Smith came from there. They're going to bully ball you. They're going to run the ball. They're going to play action and. Again, but just damn y'all. What did I say about damn Malik Willis though, man? You drafted this man last year, and now you ready to give up.
That's crazy. I don't like. I mean, you gotta get at least these quarterback a couple of at least 2 years. I mean,
you set that man for Josh Dobbs.
oh damn, that's just like Josh Rosen or whatever his name is.
Chosen Rosen.
Yeah.
Crazy, man. But BOT, man. But what do you think about the Jags draft, though?
All right, man. The Jags draft, man. They did good, man. We need some people to protect our quarterback.
Yep.
We needed that. We already got Etienne as running back. RB1. I think they got another running back, but we really need somebody just to on the line, man. And then we got a couple of linebackers too, man. So catch up on defense because we don't got Miles Jack anymore. But Jags did good, man. I like how they picked. I like what they did. Our Jag Nation is forming around it. And we're gonna see what they're doing in the mini camp and see what leads up to the season, man. Leads up to the preseason, and see who gets to play and see who plays, the best they can is get on the 53-man roster, and then regular season we work we up baby, we up we feel good. It's not like we just feel good about the team and the roster. We made it to the conference championship last year, So we're trying to get past that. We're trying to bust that door wide open and get to the Super Bowl, man. But we'll see what happens, man. As long as people stay healthy and as long as offense is pumping on all cylinders and the defense is doing the same thing, hey, man, we'll be good. Get a couple of plays out of special teams. We'll be good to go, man. But, hey, I'm always ride with the Jags. It don't matter if we win one game or no games like the damn Detroit Lions did a couple years ago. Hey, I'm Jags since '95, since it started, and we gonna keep riding, man. But I definitely like the picks that we got. I just hope that head coach get them ready, man. I really hope that our offensive line can do some bigger and better things this year. And we had a 1,000-yard receiver last year, and hopefully we can get 2 1,000-yard receivers, and then Etienne stay healthy for the year. Shoot, man, put him out there, give him the ball, and let's get it, man. So hopefully we can have all our weapons, and then of course, Mr. Gambler himself, Calvin Ridley, man. We hope he didn't got him a new number. He Agent Zero now for the Jaguars. From all reports that I've been hearing, everything's been going good with him as they've been doing their little mini camp and everything. But we just hope that all of our weapons.
Be a good compliment to Christian Kirk and LaVisca Chenault, man. I think he should be able to be a compliment to what they should bring.
Yeah, man. I really hope that they keep working over this off season and just get it down. I don't care where you gotta go. I don't care if you gotta go to doggone Italy and go on the beaches of Italy and throw the ball. I don't care where you got to go. I want Trevor Lawrence and his wide receivers and the running backs to get out there and practice, get their timing down, get all that down, because I want them to come in the preseason on heat. I want them to come on preseason fired up, because when the regular season start, I need y'all to be ready, man, because the Jag faithful gonna buy the tickets and we're gonna be at the game. We're gonna be tailgated out and we're gonna bring the food in the stadium, and we're gonna be there to watch y'all win, because we made it to to the conference championship last year, so we're trying to do bigger and better things. But hopefully, Calvin really can. I want them to get all the chemistry done before the season starts. I want them to be ready for when regular season starts. That first game, hey, we ain't messing around. We ready. I don't want them to be trying to catch up on chemistry. I need chemistry to be there already. So that's what I'm looking for. And that's just me. I don't know what other Jags fans looking for, but I'm looking for chemistry out the gate because Calvin really done played in the NFL. Hey, my boy Trevor done got a couple years on his belt, man. So they need to go somewhere. I don't care. Like I said, I don't care where they go to practice and get timing down, but they need to be somewhere in the offseason getting timing down and doing everything that we need to do. So when it comes to regular season, I don't care about preseason because they're probably going to have 2 games that they play together in preseason. Shoot, it probably won't even add up to 2 games. But I need them to be ready. When regular season comes, I need them to be ready on the first game. And we need to, whatever happens, we need to run through our division. We need to run through them. Just run through them. I don't care. I don't give a damn about the Titans. Even though I'm up here in Tennessee, I don't give a damn. We need to run through them boys. I don't care. Colts, we need to run through them boys. I don't care if they picked a quarterback from Florida. He ain't do that good when he was in college, bro. So y'all out here on the prayer on that right there. Y'all out here on the prayer. So I need my Jaguars to do really good. I'm looking for them to make the playoffs and go deep in the playoffs. Hopefully, we can do some things, but we still got to go through them other teams to get there. But like I said, man, I like the Jaguars picks. We definitely need some guys to protect our quarterback, and I know they're rookies, so give them a year or 2. But hey, man, if they can come in swinging, that's what we want for sure. That's all I got.
I will say though, you brought us up the team that we definitely need to touch on too before we definitely wrap this up, man. Since they were the biggest stories coming in there, but y'all think that the quarterbacks fell into the best positions with the teams that got drafted?
I say maybe the Panthers and the Texans did. I mean, that's what I'm thinking.
No, I said, do you think the quarterbacks that got drafted to their respective teams went to the best positions, went to the best situations rather for them?
Hey, except for Will Levis.
Yeah, Will Levis. Hopefully he can have somebody to mentor him. But I mean, it's going to be a lot of giving the ball.
Since Ryan Tannehill doesn't want to,
yeah, it's going to be a lot of giving the ball to Mr. Henry. As it already is, but I'm just saying it's going to be a lot more because Malik is gone or is about to be gone, or he going to be like the 4th option or the 3rd option because he messed up really badly. So that's what it is.
Yeah, I definitely think. Yeah, I definitely think. Will was definitely drafted, to be the heir apparent to Ryan Tannehill. But like I said, man, their system is all about, like I said, giving the ball to Derrick Henry and play action off it though. But again, they don't really have any other weapons outside of Derrick Henry, to really get that done. And again, like I said, man, I think, of course, Frank Reich is known, the coach for the Carolina Panthers is known, for being sort of quarterback guru. Of course, man, the dude had about 10 of them for his entire tenure, with the coach previously. But again, but if it was somebody who ran the culture to the ground, I think that maybe Bryce was going into a good situation though. I mean, they got other guys like they got the Adam Thielens, man, and they also traded for what? No, DJ Moore left, man. DJ Moore is actually he went to Chicago in that trade for the top pick though, man. But he got Miles Sanders though. You got a running back, but again though, I told y'all, man, I'm not concerned about his ability to play football in the National Football League. I'm just concerned that one good hit and he's 2.0. That's the only thing about it. Because again, man, no other quarterback his size has been drafted as high as he has, man. I don't think any other quarterback his size have actually been. Because again, man, this dude is the shortest quarterback to ever been taken up with the number 1 overall pick.
Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting indeed with him. Yeah. He is winning. I think CJ Stroud is in a really good position because he got from what it's worth, Bobby Slowick, who's their offensive coordinator, Shanahan guy. So if they're gonna run any, if they're gonna run any kind of iteration of what Shanahan does, he's gonna be good because they still got old boy Pierce, running back.
Yeah, Damian Pierce. Yep.
He's a bad boy. So they get that run game up and going. They good to go. They can make the receivers do what they need to do, and see the Stroud going to make it happen. That defense is what's going to be it's going to be the star of that team this year. So I really think the Texans going to do a little something this year. That's just my honest opinion. I think the Texans going to kind of make some noise.
They can't go down any further.
They'll be the second best team in the AFC South. That's just my prediction. So.
They're going
to be surprised, man. Yeah. And of course, Anthony Richardson going to the Colts is interesting because if Matt Ryan was a free agent, that's why I'm honestly surprised the Colts didn't actually bring back Matt Ryan. I think he has one more year. I guess he does have one more year left because, again, he's apparently a free agent, though. But that's somebody who could, Richardson could learn behind. Because, again, I don't know who the other who was Matt Ryan's backup after him, and that's going to be the thing, though. Richardson can't play, I don't think, within the first 2 years, or you might ruin him. Like I said, his dude's still raw again.
My fault. What you saying?
We have a 54%.
Oh, right.
Who's that, B?
What you say?
Oh, no. I said that we have 54%, completion percentage in college. You have a lot to go before you can actually start some games and actually be an effective starter. So again, I know they're coaching out with Shane Steichen, the same OC who got Jalen Hurts paid big time. So again, he's familiar with.
That was my thing. I feel like that's probably what's going to help him.
Mm-hmm. Right.
It's gonna be because he's gonna be with Shane Steichen, so he should be. It looks like he might be got the gate going to play. Like what I'm saying, he's gonna be starting.
That's what it looks like. And that's what I fear, Ronaldo. He's gonna be out the gate. You don't need to be out the gate,
but he said, well, I'm kind of iffy now on what's my guy, the running back there now. That he had that fiery ass year, then he just broke down these last couple of years. Like damn, what's his name?
I know Taylor. You're talking about, man. Damn.
Oh, okay.
Jonathan,
yeah, Jonathan Taylor. Like I feel like that's going part.
There we go.
So hopefully he'll pan out. He could be, he'll be able to help him out a little bit. And then who's their receivers? I have no idea who their receivers is. Like they're gonna basically throw him in. So you know what I'm saying? Like, look, here you go, bro. Have fun, enjoy it. Hopefully you do a little something. But it's gonna be his time. So I mean, again, they were raving about him, the draft. You know what I'm saying? They were raving about him being this athletic freak. So maybe he'll cling to the offense a little bit faster and go from there. And hope James Taylor is just that dude again as a running back, and just let him take most of the blunt work, and just go from there and learn off the fly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely.
But he's going to have to get some reps in, man. So he hasn't been playing. He's going to play now. He gonna play now. And he's playing in the AFC. So welcome to the club, my guy.
Right.
You're in the fire.
Yeah, let's move on to the next topic. Talk about this. So a lot of stuff going on with the NBA right now. NBA playoffs, the NBA coaching. And
first round.
Yeah.
The first round of the NBA, was definitely one for the ages. Some folks. Again, man, we definitely saw. Damn, I definitely don't want to lead to giving props to the coalition, though, man. But we saw a legendary performance. We saw performances where teams pissed right on down their legs.
Yes.
It's almost like they should have worn diapers because you should have seen Pearson coming.
Right.
I'm enjoying the playoffs so far. Like, no lie. Like, I'm enjoying the games. They're funny. They're interesting. The games are being played. A lot of folks was expecting one thing. It's the that's happening. So I'm really enjoying the playoffs right now.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. Yeah. It's crazy. We got because we had an 8 seed beating a 1 seed, a 6 seed beating a 3 seed, a 7 seed beating a 2 seed, and we also got a new champion at Madison Square Garden. So you know what I'm saying, but yeah. But it seems like one of those
folks celebrating after that first round.
Topsy-turvy world.
Right. And then one of those 8 seeds, one of those 1 seeds end up firing their coach, and Mike Budenholzer. I don't know if it's a little controversy or not, but I'll be honest, I was kind of shocked about that one. I was like, they could have fired this man. But
it was kind of shocking, but then it kind of wasn't, because I was actually seeing some people talk about, especially with the way that the Bucks did lose that series. I mean, Giannis got hurt in the first game though, but he did come back, and he again, he was healthy enough for you to still put him out there on the court. And I think the way they just lost, game 5, in which, especially going into overtime, the Heat was pretty much playing that G League, and they were still, they still found a way to win that game.
They really did.
That's why he got fired, bro.
That's exactly why he got fired. That's exactly why they gave him the shit can. But it's like, we still got one of the top 5 players in the entire association, and you still find a way to just again piss it not just down your one leg, man. You piss it down just all over your lower extremities. It was all bad. It was all bad. And again, I don't know if I don't want to talk about it, man, but hell, man, we might as well, man. This is definitely going to be, practice for what's going to come later on in this, though, man. But I don't know if y'all saw that press conference at the end and actually saw Coach Bud in the post presser, man. But I don't know if he actually got 3 hours of sleep that week, man, because the dude looked awful.
But I heard he had a lot of stuff going on in personal life too.
Well, that explains it.
Yeah, I heard he had some personal.
Like he got the bag under his eyes. Shit. If they were any bigger, man, you could sell them on the corner of New York, man, and pass them off as Louis bags.
He might have had some kind of like death or so in his family. Something he might have had death in his family, but yeah, he was. Yeah, I forgot about he had that going on too. He had something going on, like some family issues going on. So hoping
he's good. And
hope everything is good. But yeah, I think that definitely probably had to play like a major role, a huge role too. So, and then, like I said, Giannis was like getting hurt too. That didn't help either.
Giannis getting hurt. Like I said, everybody was scared to take shots. And also, y'all, let's just be real, man. As a Chris Middleton definitely just over the hill now, man. You can't depend on him, to be garbage. you can't depend on him, to be any type of option, any type of first, second, or third option for you anymore. And Drew Holiday has always been a defensive specialist. Like I said, that he'll go off, every now and then for some points though. But again, he's known as a defensive point guard. Do you really want to depend on him, to be your second or third scoring option? He's been known as a defensive player.
Yeah, to me, he's a good player, but I have him as a backup point guard. Someone he can like rest one of my stop point guard. He just come in the game, play some good defense. So someone like that.
That's the backup point guard that who we need for the Hawks, man. Like I said, finally down
hell yeah.
all that issue.
Yes. Yeah.
Instead of Aaron Holiday, give me damn Drew Holiday. You know?
Right. Straight for Holiday. So, Yeah.
I still like that. I love the interview that Greek Freak had to oh boy. Do you get a promotion every year, Eric? What kind of question is that, Eric? Eric, did you get a promotion this year, Eric? Do you think that's a failure? What kind of question is this, Eric?
Hey, at least he answered the questions. But we'll talk about that a little bit later. Yeah. I'm just saying, at least he answered the question.
He stood in the paint.
He stood in the paint, yeah.
He stood in the paint.
Yeah, man.
Again, everybody, in the first round who lost stood in the paint, except for we'll get to it, but
yeah,
we'll definitely get to it though. But everybody else, pretty much, did that too, man. And again, like I said, I definitely see what Giannis was saying. So with that quote, like, again, there's only one champion every single year in these sports, man. At least these sports, who don't tie, and in that case, man, that's just like I said, ain't nothing worse, than having to share a ship, though. But of course, in professional, you don't do that shit, man. So so there's always going to be one, and you're not going to always, even with the team you think is going to do it, is not going to do it though. But again, I think the question was fair whether or not this is a failure because of the fact that they wet the bed against the team that 2 series ago had to, they lost to they had to play 2 damn playing games, just to even get in the position.
Yeah.
That's the thing about it though. But that's why they asked, was it a damn failure? Because this team had to play 2 other games just to even get there. Now, of course, we all saw playoff Jimmy came and made an appearance again. The playoff Jimmy is a thing. He's no longer a myth. He's definitely come out of hibernation to definitely remind folks exactly what time it is.
Jimmy,
that man.
That's my favorite player right now. Jimmy Butler is my favorite player watching right now because he is balling. Like he playing. Like, okay, this man's serious. Like, he playing.
Yeah.
Because he got nobody. Yeah, because again, that's the thing about it, man. Because he doesn't have Tyler Hero. Like I said, it's literally just pretty much him and some other role players. Because
Bam Adebayo, he's not. He's good, but he's not a star.
No, he isn't. That's what
he's not a star. He's good.
Yeah, Bam ain't it. Bam ain't it.
And Tyler Hero, he's a good 6-man player. So.
It's a good song by Jack Collar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like First Class better. That's just me. So.
Churchill's down too.
Down. But, hey, I definitely always like what's popping. What's popping remix, really.
Yeah.
It was like what's popping remix, and of course along with him, man, Big John's also good.
Doing his basketball thing.
Yeah.
Not there.
Yeah, but either way, man. That was a crazy series, man. Shit, I was hoping we would at least take the Celtics to 7 games, man. But hey, man, it was definitely a good 6-round series, and again, we ran out of gas at the end. I told y'all, man, these boys weren't built to go.
I'm sorry, Miss Jackson.
Oh, exactly. Hey, we delayed your concert. You delayed your concert to lose at home. So yeah, you have to start solving that shit for real, man.
Yes. What have you done for me lately? You know what I mean? Yeah.
But now y'all. Yeah, but now y'all, like I said again, man. I think I've already said what the Hawks have needed. Again, I'll definitely give a shout out to Coach Snyder. I think the coaching is definitely in The coaching is there. We just need more players. Like I told y'all, man, we need to solve down a damn backup point guard. Ain't no other damn way around it, man. But backup point guard has been a hole on this team, for the past 3 seasons, man. We definitely need to solve that. We need to get
Drew Holiday out there.
Bench. Yes, I'm saying, man. Yeah, give me Drew Holiday. Don't give me Aaron Holiday. I don't want the sorry Holiday brother. I want the Holiday brother who could damn play.
Right.
Yeah, but for sure.
That's exactly who I want. And of course, we definitely need some better punch both outside of the backcourt and coming from the bench. But like I said, man, we still definitely, we definitely mentioned Kevin Huerter out there, man. He said that he can at least, shoot decently, man. Nobody else really outside of him coming off the bench, except for, Bogey could really, do that though, man. But of course, we still have AJ Griffin and Jalen Johnson. We still need to see how they'll,
I think they'll be all right.
Yeah, I was going to say, see how they'll develop though. But I definitely think that, again, we definitely need to know a better starter, either a more defined 3-and-D role player, or just somebody who can actually who can actually consistently give us something. And so we can't be John Collins and get it, man, and just damn having most of your games scoring under 10 points, but then you get to the playoffs and you fool people to thinking that you're back, scoring, 15 to 16 plus, man. But yeah, we just need more puzzle. But y'all already know who I think we need to trade and see.
Bobby Portis.
Hey man, I was talking about. I was hoping we get Bobby Portis last year.
Hey, Bobby Portis might win out of Milwaukee now. So
Hey.
I'm just saying.
Hey, if you don't bring the bet, I think we need a veteran presence who can bring edge. That's what he'll do, man. That's what we need too, man. We need some sort of veteran presence.
Yeah,
we definitely need veteran presence, on their team, man. And I think hey, we'll just, like I said, we'll definitely see how everything fits together. How Trey continues to refine his game, how he'll continue to mesh with DeJounte. I want to see DeJounte, being a more consistent player next year, but
I think they'll be, since Quinn Snyder be like full-time coach, I think they'll be a lot better. Like I said, I don't like coaches coming in when it's like almost at the end of the season. I mean, you're gonna get what you get. I mean, that just me.
Yeah, I know that was definitely still weird too. Like I said, I understand you still want to see who can play. But that's also, why you have an off season too. Like I said, because again, he's still trying to mesh with the assistants under Nate McMillan. Like I said, those aren't his assistants. That's the only thing he has to do too. See if those coaches, if he can actually coach with them, going forward.
And that's the thing. The coaches, them assist coach probably won't have nothing to do with them. Because what they could have did was could have let Quinn. He could have started like right after the season and let one of them assistant coaches be like the coach, coach until the season. That's just me, but I mean, it is what it is. I mean,
yeah, but I will say though, hey, if it wasn't for them coach, man, again, we might not have even got out to play in if he didn't coach. So
that's true. That is true.
Like you said, man, again, there's pros and cons to it, but like I said, man, I'm definitely glad we got it. We were able, to have our ship in order.
Yeah,
to at least do that. So the offseason is about to be interesting, said for them. But I said that, but that's definitely another topic for another day, man. We still talk about the folks who still
we talk about it in the offseason when
exactly
we got going on.
Right now, we got to talk about the folks who are still playing, or at least some of the ones who still that are crazy about, man. I mean, I hate the Kings. Damn it, Kings. Damn it, Kings! I thought they were going to put their mark on the sport, man.
Bruh.
2022's been a long time, y'all.
Yeah, but who told Steph Curry the light-skinned dudes don't exist anymore and pissed him off on Game 7, man?
I don't know who
dropped 50 points. But we already know, man, the MVP of that game was Kevon Looney.
Yeah.
That dude was, man, beasting.
I mean, I can tell you, I just say like don't count them boys out yet. But
Oh
you can
yeah.
count because Lakers are doing what they're doing. So
Oh yeah. And with the
Shout out.
Kings, man, Kings, they actually had a good season. They was a 3 seed, and
They had a real good season.
they really
real
was
good
supposed to been like, they was probably like, trying to think what they supposed to been like. They didn't really supposed to make the playoffs this year. They should have been like maybe had like a top 5 draft pick this year. That just how it was. But I mean, wasn't that Mike Brown turned them around? Well, I mean, but I think they should be good in the future with Malik Monk and gosh, the guy name, I always say his name all the time.
De'Aaron Fox.
Malik Monk and De'Aaron Fox, yeah. I was really saying Malik Monk, yeah. Yeah, he
duo.
I see him being a future, like the next Lou Williams being a 6 man.
Oh yeah, Malik Monk. Yeah, I
Malik
think
Monk,
yeah, Malik Monk has definitely found his role, man. Like I said, if he could definitely, stick to it, and like I said, and know, this is better.
This gonna keep you in the league.
Basically, because again, anybody who could think about it, y'all. I mean, you still making a big bank, and you coming off the bench scoring 25 points. You know how much that helps a team?
Yeah,
you have somebody coming off the bench, and they could give you 20 plus a night.
Right. That's
to me, y'all. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Basically, I don't know. I think
Yeah.
it's just tough because they're in the West, so it's like they had a really good record and the coach of the year, whatnot. But coach of the year got out coached by Steve Kerr, so it's like it's going to be interesting to see how they got to re-up a little. So that's another thing about the playoffs I was really enjoying. This is a showcase of the coaches, man, because Steve Kerr, Tibbs, Thibodeau.
Mike Brown. Like I said, Mike Brown was doing his thing. That's why the Kings originally, went up the. Because don't forget, Mike Brown was originally on the Warriors. So if anybody knows, how they would think, how they would do, he would know how they attack them. But I'm actually trying to find this game though, and again to Brandon's point about Kevon Looney, being the real MVP of Game 7.
Yes.
And it was actually a meme that I saw that was based off of an interview that Michael Jordan did for The Last Dance, and he talked about I think it was a game that Tony Kukoc had, and he compared and somebody did this in comparison to Domantas Sabonis. Because if y'all saw the game, Sabonis had over like 16 points. And then I forgot how many boards and assists he did, though. But just hold on, though, man. Follow me for a moment. Domantas Sabonis had the most points. Like I said, he was the leading scorer for the Kings, at the end of that first half. Again, he was getting all the boards, the leading scorer in there. And going into the fourth quarter, Sabonis had the exact same stats that he had, from when the first half ended. Now he finished with, 22 points. He did find 6 points, somewhere in the fourth quarter afterwards. But again, the game was already well in hand. And this goes back to the interview that Jordan did for The Last Dance when he told Kukoc, that's how you play the game, man. I mean, I think they were up like 15 points. And Tony Kukoc had I forgot how much though. I think he had like 12 or something, man. Something like that at the half. And he finished the game with the exact same stats that he had in the first half. And MJ said, "This is the last time that I'm fucking complimenting you on the game at the half." so yeah, great stuff, man. Again, I said, if y'all haven't watched, watch the Last Dance. If you have to, man, and if you have, just get a refresher, man. There's definitely some very good stuff though. But Demonis had his Tony Kukoc moment in that game.
Like I said, he ain't nothing like his dad. Like I said, Arvidas I might have told y'all that on Sunday. Arvidas Sabonis was that dude.
He was a shooter.
He was a
Arvidas
shooter.
got to shoot the ball.
Yeah,
Was
man, he could shoot.
I think I got his card.
Man. So again, man, the Kings are young. That's exactly what it was, man. People always, I hate the cliche, but it always proves herself, to be true. I mean, there's something about, championship pedigree. I mean, young team just not rising to the occasion, and they didn't. I mean, De'Aaron Fox had a terrible game. Malik Monk, everybody had a bad game from the Kings, that day. And like you said, Sabonis looked like he was going to put the team on his shoulders, but then, Kevon Looney had a damn 20 plus, rebounds, 21-year rebounds, later.
Yeah, that was just crazy too. Yeah, people Kevon Looney is very underrated. People don't really talk about him on Golden State, but Kevon Looney is very underrated. He's very good.
Again, there's something about centers that still will crash the boards and lay down low in the post. How many centers do y'all see now who want to jack up threes and who want to, who want to think that they're the next Dirk Nowitzki?
Right. Go Dirk.
But I feel like he's doing his thing, but is he doing his thing against Anthony Davis?
That's the thing. That's
right
the thing. That is the $1 million question, Ronaldo. That is a $1 million question, and that's the thing, though. I think that's why a lot of people, and even though we probably should have done this since we only do the show, one day a week, we probably should have done something like the Facebook group, especially to keep ourselves accountable, just to see who we think is going to win, the second round. Because I think the Lakers can take this series.
I think they can too.
And again, y'all already know, man. The coalition.
No, I had my pick. Y'all know who I said was going to go to the championship and was going to win it.
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right, Ronaldo. Yeah, you definitely said it. And of course, like I said, man, I'm not picking the coalition, man. Like I said, man, Steph is giving y'all too much hope again, Ronaldo and B. So I still got to see, the Lakers, man.
Don't underestimate Steph Curry, because any night and any day he will throw you 50 points and you be like, oh shit, okay.
Yeah, that's true.
Clay would be.
That's why I think.
So
that's why I think the series is honestly going to go 7. But I still think, again, I think it's going to go 7. I think the Lakers, put it out, because you already know I'm definitely going to, go for Bron, to close it out. But again, if AD was more consistent, though, that's my only hesitation.
That part.
AD was more consistent, Joe.
That's going to be the only thing that's going to wreck this whole train is if AD get hurt. Because if he get hurt, then it's over. If he's healthy, you look at it on paper, they're unstoppable because nobody is stopping Anthony Davis. He's getting the boards. He's getting points that he need to do. Like, nobody can stop him. He is unstoppable until he get hit with some wind or something and he starts screaming. So you got to make sure.
Like somebody sweats on him.
Bro, like, you know what I'm saying? We just, and then that's the funny part. Like, the Lakers fans are so stressed. They're like, man, he's playing. And they're hoping he doesn't, like, step on some damn gum or some shit. Like, you're like, oh, no. Like that's stress. So Anthony Davis is going to stress them the hell out all the way to the end.
Absolutely.
Always get.
Pretty much.
Look, how about this, man? We're not talking about Denver. We're not talking about Denver.
Yeah.
We need to, though.
About Denver.
We need to, though. We need to. I think Denver's taking care of Phoenix. I think Denver's going to take care of Phoenix to like 5 or 6.
And look, I forgot Jamal Murray.
Get that MVP vote. He's like, okay. So y'all don't want to vote for me this year, okay? Like, Joker's doing stuff right now. Like, wait a minute.
I thought it was gonna 3-peat.
Oh no, I figured I thought Joel Embiid pretty much won after that 50 plus game he did against Boston. I pretty much thought he would win it. I think he was winning then. Plus, honestly, B, I think that there's probably a bias about giving Joker, that third, his third, straight MVP. There might have been a bias in it though. But I will say though, even though in that second game, the first game, Jamal Murray had to remind folks who he was. He didn't have a great game the second game, but you know who did though? You know who definitely put his team on his back? Nicole fucking Jokic put his team on his back in that second game. He had to remind folks who the fuck he was.
No. we keeping them where and I'm not fault about this too. I'm not even talking about Denver like that. I wasn't even talking about the Nuggets like that. But here they are spanking the Suns like it ain't shit. So whoa.
Yeah. I mean, the Nuggets got some pieces, man. Like I
They
said,
do.
they got Jokic, they got Jamal Murray, Michael Porter Jr. Which is
Kadavius Caldwell Pope.
Yep,
I forgot KCP was playing for the team.
Yeah.
I saw that first game.
Aaron Gordon.
Aaron Gordon, yep.
And they they're shutting down KD in the squad. Like, like it's like, oh, okay. We'll see if it with game 3, but
without CP3. So I mean, I don't. So
yeah, I mean,
no, not just without CP3.
The conversation was always like, all right, Kevin Durant. So you're like, all right, Kevin's doing stuff, but he's not doing it.
Kevin's doing something, but the bench ain't though. You want to know where your bench went? Your bench went to Brooklyn.
Went to bed star.
Yeah, and they just chilling in bed side with Hov right now. So
yeah,
basically.
Yeah, but
interesting.
Yeah, man. But Denver's definitely one to watch out for. Yeah, Denver, I think, is definitely going to the Western Conference Finals.
I was not even talking about them. They are silently making noise, and nobody's saying nothing about it right now. Like now we are now.
Not at all. Nobody talking about them boys because that's one thing because they've been playing on NBA TV like series. I'm like, that's disrespectful right there.
They play in Denver and they play in Mountain Time.
Right.
Nobody's watching them
at all.
Yeah.
And they have almost a three back-to-back MVP player and Joker. You know what I'm saying? Like
right.
Double. Like nobody even seen them playing or averaging a triple-double this whole season. Like, wait a minute, that's crazy. Okay.
Right.
It's just wild how that works.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much, man. Yeah. So that's definitely, take care of their, series and again, we didn't even talk about, what the Sixers did in the first round, but of course, they swept the Nets, no surprise there. And speaking of MVPs, speaking of MVPs, I hope Joel could get a little bit healthier, now because shoot, man, the damn Celtics, man, them boys were right out of the gym last night.
It's weird. It's weird because James Harden was so damn good the first game. I'm thinking like, chill for this series, maybe. I don't know. It's like
he should be a damn pin there for that damn outfit he had on.
They gave that man 45 points. So
before we have all this.
That man he was a walking sweatshop.
Oh shit. Yeah. And we ain't talking about what y'all think about the Knicks and Heat series?
Well, Knicks and Heat or Knicks and Cavs or
oh yeah, that yeah.
I mean, the Cavs were just. I thought the Cavs would have done a whole lot better than they did.
Me too.
That's what I'm saying. Like Knicks game was Tibbs, taking care of business, just like Spoelstra took care of business for Minnesota. Like I see, like these two games. This game is the battle of the coaches right now, and Tibbs need to get him some hair because he's like losing his damn hair. Like that man struggling.
Perfect.
Yeah, club man. The roasting has begun already.
Yes, it is, man. Whew.
When you look like Gru from the
looks like
Gru, right? That's the name from Despicable Me. Gru. Doesn't he look like Gru?
Yeah,
he look like him.
Shit. Damn.
Like him, dog. That's what he looked like. Like Tibbs looked like Despicable Me. I was telling my girl that.
He do for real look like that damn dude.
I watch him on the sideline. And watch him.
Not Gru. I will take you to one of my minions.
Yeah, man.
Hell no. But no, man. Like I said, I think again, Knicks Heat should probably be another 6-game, 7-game series. Again, I gotta give it. I hate doing it because I'm definitely cheering against these motherfuckers. But the again, man, because Tibbs is such a damn good coach, man. The Knicks are doing it. I mean, Jalen Brunson. I know one team who wishes that Jalen Brunson didn't leave right now.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
I know somebody who should then make that damn trade.
I don't know what the heck Mark Cuban was thinking. I just don't get that.
Cuban, what's going on? But
Yeah.
making them sandwiches.
Yeah. Cuban sandwiches.
Cubans.
Yeah, that might be your lane, Playboy. That might be your lane.
Yeah.
Gotta be, man, because boy, like I said, hey, rough times in the Big D right now.
Yeah.
Rough times in the Big D, yo.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Jalen Brunson showing, he's that dude, man. Like I said, what else can we say? Again, man, he's leading the team with damn Josh Hart as one of his options. That show y'all that there needs some good coaching going on. Or Jalen Brunson really that dude.
It might be a little bit of both. I think Josh Hart is actually he might fit that what Tibbs got going on. I think he's actually an underrated defender as well.
That's it though. That's it. Anything else?
Right.
Don't make him do it.
Right.
Shout out to Madison Square Garden for getting the stars back in there again. Aaron Rodgers.
Right.
Aaron Rodgers, he is straight up in New York now. He's a New York.
Oh man, he's making himself at home, yo. He is making himself at home.
He actually can have something to do now since he's not in Green Bay anymore.
Well, there we go.
Man.
Hey, that's what it was, y'all. Man, Aaron Rodgers was just bored. That's why he wanted to go. He was like, man, shit, man, why am I here again?
This man on Broadway, trying to be Broadway Joe.
Hold on, no, this man on Broadway, this man sitting next to Jessica Alba.
Bro, yeah, he taking Sauce Gardner with him and everywhere. And like, okay, all right, yes,
yep,
okay. all right, man. But everybody else is out there too, man. The stars out there. Carmelo was showing up. All right, cool. All the alumni, the Knicks alumni in the Garden.
Yeah. Heard his son, Carmelo's son, so with Truth in Basketball. Yeah.
Okay.
That what I heard. He's supposed to be like real good in basketball.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, then, man. Like I said,
but you know who?
Hey, man. We need to see somebody, some legacy son, actually become the truth, man.
Yeah.
Really.
That yeah. Yeah. I think Bronny, he might be all right.
But didn't you say Bryce was better though, B?
I think Bryce is gonna be better.
Well, he's gonna be better.
Yeah, Bryce is gonna be better.
That's cool. That's gonna be cool to know.
Yeah, Bryce is gonna be better.
I'm just waiting for the team to get Bronny so LeBron can go in there and I can see them watch them play one time. That's all I'm looking for. I don't want to see them both play at one time.
And the crazy thing is, though, man, and shit, man, the way he's playing now, man, he could probably play a couple of seasons with Bronny if we tell him the truth.
That'd be what's up, man. I mean, and I'm
wow,
like extra ahead of myself with it, but like, imagine if he wins a championship with Bronny, like LeBron does that. Like, come on, man. Like, what can the conversation go with that shit? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he wins a championship. Son, like,
that'd be wild though. But again, man, I said shit, man. Let's see if we can definitely win one.
Yeah,
win one this year. Of course, getting past, the Golden State Warriors and the coalition.
Yeah, that's true. God, he definitely got by Dylan Brooks.
Yeah, he did, man.
He definitely got by Brooks.
Man,
he got by Brooks. He got by John Morant. Man, he got by the good old. He got by good old. It's a good old team. Whoop that trick.
Oh shit,
man! But that's wild though, man. When you have the audience saying "whoop that trick," bro, that's when you know that. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You don't want it, man. You don't want it, though, man.
But since we on that Dylan Brooks right now, I think that man should just kept his mouth shut. Dude, man.
He got it worse than what they did to John Wick after, you know what I'm saying, he killed old boy and they put the call out. Like, that's exactly what they did, but in NBA terms.
Yeah. Basically, yeah.
To the Continental no more. Like, he can't.
He can't.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's it. Like he got a hit now out on him. Like you can't
Yeah.
fuck with him.
No, he got hit. Nah, man. This man say he pokes bears. The next game, LeBron gets up in this man's grill and just says straight up, "Are you sure this is what you want? This is really what you want, young man." And they seem, that again, man. Hey, sometimes, man, you just need to speak these jets, yo. That's just all it is. It comes down to it, man. You need to, just punish dudes for thinking, that again, getting above their skis, man. Because again, Dylan Brooks was not somebody that was on my radar when he was coming out of Oregon. Not somebody who was on my radar was going to be the next dude who's going to be, the somebody who's actually going to be somebody to be feared on the court. But yet, these past 2 seasons, I've heard more, I've seen more of this from somebody whose forehead looks like a bruised banana. I know who the fuck said that on the socials, but that shit funny as hell, though.
Bruh.
I'm crazy right now. I don't know who said that. That shit was funny.
Bruh, since you mentioned him was at Oregon, man, I had to do my little throwback back to 2017 when they played UNC in that Final Four. I'm reading on here the stats on ESPN. He said Brooks struggles. Dylan Brooks has been the leader for Oregon all season, but he struggled, finishing with 10 points, 2 for 11 shooting before fouling out in the game. Yeah. So,
Sadness. And this man to make a deal on himself. Like now he really is like he's being talked about, but for the wrong reasons. That's the funny thing.
Yeah.
And
again, you dare to say that again. There's nothing wrong with it. We talked about it before. With the Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark situation. Last month. Yeah. Because we do have archives. Y'all can check out. The older episodes of the first rounders.
Yes, sir.
There you go. But we talked about this. After the women's final. There's nothing wrong with some good trash talk, especially between some of the best athletes to do it on this planet Earth. There is something wrong when you are nowhere near the best player on your team, but here you are talking about one of the best players to play this game ever has to drop 40 on you for you to respect him. Right.
I'm like, dude, man, please.
He has to drop 40 on you in order to respect him. That's the only way you talk about the man old. Talk about, I poke bears, y'all, and all that shit, man. What shit, nigga?
Yo, somebody
you poke bears, man. The bear will basically turn you into the Revenant. So
man,
yeah.
I don't know who's
prepared for them problems.
I think Shaq said that LeBron had like 23 points and so 20 rebounds. Yeah, them up, he's like 40. So, but yeah. But you know what's crazy about this? The Grizzlies said they're not planning on re-signing him next year.
Of course, there we go.
So
that's what I'm saying.
So going to the Mavericks on Dylan Brooks.
Life comes at you fast.
Yes, it does. It comes at you very fast.
Real quick. That's what I'm saying. He's kind of non-grata, man. Like he's.
I mean,
and what you said, B, the man didn't stand up in the paint when after they got whooped by over 40 points and back at the Staples Center. Again, that's what part of your contract, though. I mean, yeah, I can understand why folks don't want to talk after you get whooped, but you know what? You're supposed to. That's part of your obligations to talk to the media, to go to the damn press conference afterwards. But no, we just saw this man just walking down, walking for the stadium. I guess team hotel. The sunglasses on that night, man. Like I said again, that's the real mark of a real douchebag. The motherfucker wears sunglasses at night. So that tells you all I need to know. I need to know about the motherfucker.
Oh, damn.
So he just does that, man, ignoring everybody. And again, and now you $25,000, light out of the pocket, though. I mean, to him, it's probably nothing, but still, though, you wouldn't stand in the paint. You talk all that shit. You said you poke bears, but when the bear pokes you, you want to tuck tail and run like a little biatch.
Hey, take for cover. So, dang, that's what he did, but
cocaine bear. That's what he fucked with. He was fucking with cocaine.
Yeah, but I mean, I'll be real. If he didn't do all that talking, I'm like, yeah, he's a good defender. I mean, somebody team will pick him up, but running his mouth like that, yeah, he ain't gonna get signed. But somebody probably so he'll get picked up by someone.
Yeah, I mean, there's a difference. There's a difference between again, being somebody who brings edge to your team, and again, and being an obnoxious asshole. And Dylan Brooks is the latter. I mean, like I said, it is good, to bring some good hard defense. Again, Draymond Green's an asshole, but he's an asshole who wins.
Hey, yeah, he talk a lot of trash, but he brings it. So I mean,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. He'll swing on your ass. He'll swing on your ass.
That might be Patrick Beverly. I mean, he talk a lot of trash, but at least he'll try to bring it. So he might not have an offensive game, but he brings it.
That's
what he used to, but I don't know about it now. So,
he can mentally get in your head and mess you up. You know what I'm saying? Like posting, that's a skill set, really. To be honest with you, especially when you're on the floor, like you can mess up your game. So that helps.
Yeah, basically he tried to be like Patrick Beverly, but that shit didn't work.
Yeah,
it probably worked after the first game, and then after that, yeah,
man. When LeBron went up there, talked to him, took his soul at the same time. That was it.
Right.
Yeah, he talked to him and he took his soul. Like, look, I'm gonna go ahead and take this from you. Yoink. And that's it.
Ah, shit.
On some Shang shit. Yoink, I got your ass. That's good.
Your soul is mine.
Yeah,
just like that.
Yeah. Shit, honestly, that toasting sound effect probably would have been more, effective there.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, man, that's just again, y'all. Let this be a lesson to everybody. If you come at the king, you best not miss.
Yeah.
Words.
And I think that's the thing about it, man. Is that I think that again that puts so much scrutiny on the spotlight under the Grizzlies. And again, hey, a lot of guys look funny under the light, and that's just what the Grizzlies are, man. I mean, number 2 seed, that's all well and good, but again, when the light shined on you, you turn really different.
Yeah,
really different when the light shined on you.
Right. But yeah, like I said, this should be a learning lesson to all these young ballers, man. Respect your elders.
Pretty much.
Respect your elders.
For real. You know what I'm saying? The OG talk. Listen.
Yeah, this man.
The OG said y'all thought. The OG said y'all thought, and of course, man, and they did, we see, man, the mathematical, theorem that has proven itself right time after time after time. If you fuck around,
you're gonna find out. It just takes you however long it is to take you to find out.
Yeah, you fuck around, you will find out.
Ah, yes.
And the more you fuck around, the more you will find out.
Yeah.
That equation will always win. So
yes, it does.
The less you fuck around, the less you'll find out. Yeah, but
so true.
We do math,
but
y'all. We do on the show as well.
Absolutely,
we definitely do that.
Cool for y'all too.
Yeah, but Dylan Brooks, you played yourself. You definitely played yourself. Congratulations, you played yourself. Another man, we about to do something, dude. We got a first segment, first segment ever. We were talking about folks. The Boston Bruins. They win history. Out to lose in the first round against the Florida Panthers. They were up in the season, but Florida ended up tying the series at 3-3. Boston 3-2 lead in the third period. And man, fans was like all crazy, like because they was like on the verge next to going to the next round. But you know how Stone Cold be like, Yeah, that's what pretty much what Florida Panthers did around that last minute. They scored a goal, and they ended up, and the fans was like all shocked about that. So then the game goes into overtime, and Florida, the Panthers, they end up scoring a goal to win the series, man. Talking about that was a choke job for real. Like I said, you got to be. I almost had to be one of the big chokes.
Piss it down your leg,
bruh.
Down your
I
leg.
thought that was too funny.
Happens in all sports.
Yeah, and this is another crazy stat. They said the Boston, I guess, the present trophy winners. I guess that's the team that has the most points and the most wins. They had not lost three in a row in all season. They ended up losing 3 in a row in the playoffs, where it definitely mattered. So I just thought that was interesting. Yeah, but
Wow.
I couldn't tell you who was on that team or the coach.
No,
but
not at all.
Yeah, but I just thought that was kind of interesting that Boston did all that. The regular season team ended up choking, but
a lot of people call them actually the best regular season team in history.
Yeah,
one of the better teams ever played, man. But again, man, you lose to the Florida Panthers, man. I say, man, Florida. I bet you, man, most of the folks down there still don't know that they don't have a professional hockey team.
I think they, if I'm not mistaken, I think they won it. Did they win the championship last year? But yeah, but it's probably the thing. But there are a lot of people from up north, like in Canada. They'll come down to Florida during the winter time, so they probably go to those hockey games. So
yeah,
that's what I'm thinking.
It's probably the Tampa Bay Lightning who might have actually who you're thinking about be, but still though, a Florida team, winning any hockey championships, I don't care what level it is, it's still just one of the. It almost sounds like Jamaica having a bobsledding team. Shout out to
yeah.
That's what it still reminds me of.
Feel the
Right.
rhythm. Feel the bass.
And I had to look up whether that the Florida Panthers. I was thinking that they play like in Tampa, but they actually play in Sunrise in Broward
They
County.
played in Miami here. Yeah, they play
so
South Florida.
I did not know that. See,
Yeah.
that's how much I know about the hockey. But
I was knowing that Florida got the hockey team. I didn't even know that.
yeah, they got 2 hockey teams down there. I forgot about Tampa Bay Lightning. I forgot
Right.
about them. So,
I am mind blown right now. Like Florida got 2 hockey teams. What the fuck?
right.
The Lightning. Yeah, the Lightning and the Florida Panthers. That's exactly what I'm saying.
Y'all get game today. Like I ain't know shit about that.
Yeah, and I think they got one, and I think Carolina got a team too. Don't know where it's at, but I think they're the Hurricane. I think they're the Hurricanes. I think. So Nashville got a team.
Yeah. Carolina Hurricanes. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think weren't they in the playoffs too? Or like in?
I don't even know.
Yeah.
But
I don't blame you.
yeah, because I know one team I hate the Winnipeg Jets.
That's what
Formerly known as the Atlanta.
That's crazy.
Hell, I forgot the name. What, the Atlanta Thunder?
The Atlanta Thrashers.
Atlanta Thrashers. Dang it. See. Yeah. See, this is yeah. We talking way too much about hockey right now. We yeah.
More than I thought.
Yeah, more than we thought. So yeah. Yeah, let's talk about, man.
I'm biting that shit. That's crazy too.
What's that?
And we had the sound bite for that shit too.
Right. Yeah, let's go on to kill that right quick, man. Yeah. I've really been catching up on like the college basketball, not college basketball, college football with their with the spring games. But I've been but I've been hearing a lot about the like I know Deion they got some players. I don't know, some of them are just leaving Colorado. I don't know.
Man, it's a interesting situation because again to catch everybody up, this is again the spring football season has now pretty much wrapped up, and during this time there was another window in which kids could transfer from their schools to pretty much get in the transfer portal. They can, get in so they can, to definitely, seek and transfer to another school though. So that window to get into the transfer portal was from April 15th to April 30th. So it's pretty much, last week in which, there was a window for anybody who wanted to put their name into the transfer portal for consideration to be recruited basically by other schools to join their program. There was a 15-day window for that, and it passed. Yeah, it already passed the 30th. Now, that doesn't mean that, anybody who wasn't in the portal, or at least whoever was in the portal by then, or whoever put their name in for consideration, they could still, show up in the portal, though. But for anybody who wanted to actually, be in the portal, they had their deadline was the 30th. Now, their name probably won't immediately show up if they waited to the last day. But again, if you did it before the 30th, then you're definitely still going to be in the consideration. Now, one of the things that happened to either go before then, as we all know, Coach Prime took his first P5 job, going from Jackson State to the Colorado Buffaloes back in December. So he definitely takes that job. And for those who follow his social media channels, he made a very, very infamous or famous, however you want to look at it. He made an infamous speech to the team then that, he told those kids straight up, you better get ready to get in the transfer portal because I bring some luggage with me, and it's Louis. He said this again. This was still. This is after the 2022 season. This was still in the winter. This was before spring practices, spring football began. So this is what he said to the team, and there were some people. What you saying, Ronaldo?
I said it's a cold world.
Cold world, very cold world out here. Now there was quite a few who definitely got into the portal during that the winter time period. So of course Prime also brought a lot of kids with him from Jackson State. Most famously, his son, the quarterback, who he anointed the starting quarterback before he took a snap. But we all know how that goes. And of course, Uber recruit Travis Hunter. Some of the more famous names that he brought with him from Jackson State. So they go through spring football, with a lot of the guys, that he brought in from the winter transfer portal period. He goes through, spring football. They had the spring game. And shortly after that spring game ended, we just started hearing about a lot of kids from Colorado just started entering the portal. They started entering the portal like one by one. I want to say one day, like 15 dudes got put into the portal, one day, and yeah, and it just kept going though. I mean, it's one thing to have a lot of these guys from Colorado being the ones who actually got into the portal, but the truth is, there are even some guys that Deion brought with him from Jackson State that got to the portal. And even some guys, that he brought with him, not even from Jackson State, because I know there was a tight end from Arkansas State who was supposed to be, very athletic guy. I forgot his name though, but he's from Arkansas State, and he committed to go to Colorado in January. He's now in the transfer portal now. Again, some guys that Prime brought with him to go. And again, that's one thing about the transfer portal is the fact that it's a game changer in that you can bring in people and have a quicker turnaround than usual, or at least you can help your turnaround, be a little bit, you can age your turnaround a lot faster than you could, before this portal era began though. But what makes this, so out of the ordinary is the fact that, again, you have more kids. You have a lot more kids exiting the spring period. And because, the transfer portal window was shorter than the winter window, because the winter window was 45 days. I think it was the beginning of December until like middle of January. The winter window for the transfer portal was 45 days. The spring window was only 15. So for one, there was not a lot of people who went to the portal after the spring practices, and two, the caliber of players that are going into the portal is nowhere what it was when the season ended in 2002. So basically, Deion has to basically fill field a whole nother team. He has to fill in most of his team with players that are not that great, and again, who haven't went through the spring period with a lot of the other guys that he brought with him. So in other words, this is the very risky proposition that he's doing, in order, to see how exactly, to build the team that he wants. Because again, if you're going to purge the roster, you should have done it when you first got there. Because again, this is a 1-11 football team. You know good well that you weren't going to have these kids. These kids weren't going to play for you come this September. You knew a lot of these kids weren't playing for you, and again, you purged the roster during the time when the pickings in the transfer portal was nowhere but it was earlier in the year. So,
Perfect.
So Colorado is becoming more of. He might have made this more of a rebuild that he personally should have, had he just, actually built it in the spring and actually got a spring in with some of these guys. Because again, the guys that you brought in, some of the guys you brought in, you need to keep. You went through a whole spring through them. You went the whole spring with them, and now you're like, nah, I'm good. So yeah, it's
them folks saw Colorado.
Everything around Prime, wherever he goes, is a damn story.
It's interesting, man. It's very interesting. I like the way, like you said in the beginning, when he came into the first meeting, acting like Joe Clark at that meeting when he had with the teachers and shit, and now them boy love. Like, okay, but it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting.
Yes, it is. So
it's gonna be interesting to say the least. But you gotta love the transfer portal because it works both ways.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's a gift and a curse.
Yeah, it is. Again, to be fair, I said he got it. He's been definitely, getting some, players, to come in now. But again, I mean, of course, it's the Pac-12, so even if you get, third stringers and guys who didn't play at ACC and SEC schools, they could probably, be big contributors for you. And of course, you went they were 1-11 last year. Again, it can't be worse. Except for if you go 0-12. And if you somehow go 0-12, then like I said, that's this is what I think about.
It's gonna be it's prime time. So
all right. And if you'll see him go on again, I definitely see the going better than 1-11, but still though, it's a risky proposition again to try to backfill your roster with pickings that weren't as good as they were when you first got there.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. But I mean, like I said, they was 1-12. I mean, I don't know why y'all trying to leave. I mean, y'all was sorry anyway last year. I mean, I don't know, but Deion got his hands full. So yeah.
I wish him all the luck though.
Yeah. Should have that South Florida job.
Yeah, he should have took that job. Nah, you want to go to the He want to go to Big 12 school. Well,
you want to go to Colorado?
Take a big swing.
They
were Big 12. They're Pac-12 now. Yeah.
Hey, I still recognize them in the Big 12. So, but it is what it is. Yeah. I know this went on our top, but it could have been a pinhead. But y'all heard about that baseball baseball coach that got fired for like betting on games.
That coach looks like a coach that would coach for Bama, man. I'm like, damn, man. That's I think it was wild though, man. But yeah.
Seeing that picture in the group chat, it was funny, but I'm like,
right.
Nah, it's funny. Like I said, seeing that picture of it was funny, but like I ain't know.
And you know what? He actually was born. I'm looking at his Wikipedia. He was born in Rome, Georgia.
Oh damn!
He went to Berry College.
That explains a lot of sense now. That puts the backstory in there.
Shout out to the folks who listen to us from Rome.
Right. Yeah. Right, man.
Yeah. Wild story for real.
Yeah.
That man was shaving points in the college baseball game. I was
Bro.
like, damn, man.
Damn, man.
Look, man,
Times is hard if you try and do that.
It's getting crazy if you're doing stuff like that, man. We're in a new terrain now that betting's being promoted like it is now. So it's like you're gonna see some Pete Rose shit going down.
Who should still be in the Hall of Fame. I'm just saying. I don't think he's never gonna get in, but he should.
Controversy.
No, he ain't.
He's not.
Controversy.
If Barry Bonds get in there, anyone can.
Right.
And it's another hit, Barry Bonds.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. But man, guys, y'all, we had a great show, man. I ain't think it was gonna last. I thought it was gonna be longer than that.
That's what she said.
Nah, man.
Well,
But yeah,
Man.
y'all boys got any shout outs before we wrap this thing up.
Yeah, man. Definitely shout out, of course, to y'all tonight, man, for a good show, man. It was cool to get to talking about the sports and the world that's been going on so far. I mean, I can't wait to see what's going to happen with the game tonight. The Lakers and Warriors. See what's gonna break it down. And of course, shout out to the listeners and the people that was in the chat tonight, people that was listening to the live tonight, people that's gonna be listening to the podcast when it drops. Man, we always appreciate y'all for chiming in and listening to us talk that cash shit. Of course, shout out to you, B. Willingham. Shout out to you, the real Reggie, man. You know what I'm saying? This is so many cool episodes that we got so far. Shout out to Corporal Rivers that's out doing his thing right now too. So hopefully come back in, get a shout out too. Definitely shout out to Guardians of the Galaxy. Gonna watch that tomorrow. The end of the trilogy. Hopefully Marvel got them a little hit to bring them back into the conversation, because they've been kind of falling off for a little bit. So see what
a little bit.
See what that James Gunn gonna give us before he goes off to DC World. So that's it for me tonight, man.
That's what's up, man. That's that shit, man. Of course, man. Shout out to y'all boys, man. I said B. Willingham, the founder. My man King Leon, man. I said my other pop culture aficionado, man. It's always definitely always a pleasure, man, getting up with y'all boys, man. And of course, man, my brother from another mother, Mr. Corporal Rivers, is probably doing this thing, man. They're going through some things right now, on the fort. So he's probably handling his business right now, though, man. But I'm glad he definitely gave us his perspective. He was on here, and yes, thank you all, the listeners, for everybody who tuned in with us last week. During the draft party. Yes, it was definitely a fun time, man. The comment section was definitely popping, man. Y'all definitely gave some great feedback and just laughs throughout. And we just thank all of you all who joined us, and of course, just shout out to everybody who's been listening to us, man. Whether you've been with us episode 1, or if this is your first time joining us, man, either way, we appreciate you all taking the time to listen to us. And as always, man, whatever you listen to, please give us feedback, man. Good, bad, or different, though. Either way, man, this is definitely going to make for a great show. And as always, man, you already know, man, we definitely here, man. Like I said, we live on Thursdays now, man. Y'all see the time, man. Y'all see what you can do, man. Y'all see exactly where you can check us out at, man. It's right here at the bottom, Yes. We out here, man. We out here. The first round is expanding in 2023, man.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Right.
Doing the movement, man. And we definitely appreciate each and every one of y'all.
Yes. And if you're on MySpace, you're definitely not gonna be able to check us out on social media. So but man, I ain't got too much to say, man. Just shout out to you guys, man. Shout out to this Thursday, man. Throwback Thursdays, bro. This the real music, bro. I know in our group
Yeah.
we'll let sending out some all that, let's showing y'all a whole lot of old school videos. You know, man, when the music was
Stuff that we were made of.
was the truth. Yes. So, you know,
Mm-mm-mm.
yeah, and if y'all listeners gonna be listening to this, it's gonna be Cinco de Mayo, y'all. Y'all be safe.
I was just about to say, man, shout out to all those who celebrate Cinco de Mayo.
Right, it's gonna be
Ooh-wee.
yeah. Think we just gonna be chilling. Probably have like a little date night at home. You know, make some tacos or some nachos. Maybe drink some tequila. I don't know, but nah.
You'll probably give me some more Tonteo, man. The Tonteo's now gone. So
Yes, they got. I let you know they got BOGO. They got BOGO like the chill, like buy one get one, like the Tostitos and taco shells there at Publix. So you know, I'm getting a shout out to Publix. You know, going.
Look, man, them BOGOs be so
Bruh,
clutch.
Yes, they do.
Lying, bruh.
Yes, they do, boy.
BOGOs be off the chain. I love it.
I love it too. That's
I love it.
That's the reason I love going to Publix.
Man, put
Publix and the
game.
BOGOs.
Yes, indeed. But that's all I have tonight, y'all. Y'all boys have a good rest of the night, and thank y'all listeners for listening. Peace.
Yes, sir.
Deuces.